Hi, I'm Rebecca Bennett, and let me take you through the story of how I transformed a dying financial newspaper into a profitable fintech leader of online financial news and digital apps. Back in 2017, Investors Business Daily, or IBD, their business model was a newspaper subscription for investors. The company was losing money in this dying model, so they had to embrace the digital world through a transformation. IBD brought me on board as head of project management, where I helped design and stand up their new digital operating model to support their new digital business model. Now, this involved building a new digital department from the ground up, as well as a PMO. Now, the PMO functioned as the main vehicle for managing the transformation, as well as managing the digital product development pipeline. The PMO was not only critical to governing the work to completion here, but it also acted as the BRM, or Business Relationship Management function, for the enterprise. There were 6 key changes that I made that helped successfully drive our new digital operating model. 1, create a new brand identity. 2, launch and drive our new product portfolio. 3, redesign the technology architecture. 4, build and develop a talent bench. 5, train employees and garner adoption on the new digital processes. And 6, unify data to inform business decisions. First and foremost, with the new digital products, we needed to redefine our brand. So we conducted customer interviews to discover what's important to them as investors and why our early adopter mega users liked us. From here, we were able to distill our new insights into themes to define our new brand. The key capability levers we needed to pull on to enable this were: 1, to embrace technological innovation, and 2, become data-driven. Our new product portfolio was driven by our objective to create, monetize, and support an omni-channel digital ecosystem of products available anytime, anywhere, with a delightful user experience. To achieve this, first, we ramped down our daily print newspaper production to a weekly schedule in order to focus more resources on our digital products. Then we identified and implemented a mix of revenue opportunities for the digital business model. To support our new brand identity and portfolio, we looked across technology, people, process, and data, and how all of that worked together in a cohesive operating model. Let's start with tech. A key competitive advantage for us was to create seamless technology and data integrations that could create one measurable and unified experience. Here, I helped identify, assess, and implement technologies that played nice together and could support an omni-channel experience and data flow. In order to be competitive in the financial investing space, we also had to have state-of-the-art news publishing. And this required creating a technology stack and automated workflow that could support the highest demands for content creation in the industry and stream real-time marketplace data due to the nature and volume of stocks. We also wanted to prepare for future growth. So building an automated and simplified workflows, as well as a talent bench to support it, were critical to scale with future technology changes and keep technical debt manageable. In order to give our customers an edge on their trading and be first to market on technology innovation, our strategy for talent was to develop a high-performing agile DevOps team to build and support the new digital products. Here, we pulled our most talented IT professionals and upskilled them to save time on the long hiring cycle to form our starting team. I then set up and trained the team on an agile operating structure where we embraced fast iterative development cycles. With over 90 projects in the pipeline, managing the workload was critical to meeting deadlines. So here, I limited the work in progress, or the WIP, to push out whole package deliveries faster and put a governance structure around code fixes that reduce downtime risks. I also matured talent skills by leading interactive retrospectives and assigning stretch projects, pairing junior to senior developers together for mentorship, but controlled quality of work through partner code reviews. I then rewarded growth through showcasing their accomplishments to the team. Part of our technology transformation involved redesigning the customer service stack. Our old system, Oracle, had customization and workflow limitations that impacted our ability to support our digital products. Therefore, I did an assessment on new technologies and ultimately selected Zendesk. I worked with the customer support team leader to retrain the team to adopt the new technology and processes. And since we automated more of the flow, we were able to redirect rep focus on upselling and giving them more time to connect personally with users. The new platform not only gave us a better consolidated view of support metrics, which also had to be revamped, but was significantly cheaper than our legacy one. Working to drive adoption of the new processes and systems was also an important step here. I had my team perform a clean cutover of systems, perform dry run simulations on real support use cases with the new system, and do bi-weekly check-ins with the entire support team, which enabled them to surface timely feedback and issues to help us refine the process, but also garnered positive adoption. On the data front, we needed to build a unified data and analytics backbone in order to make data-driven decisions on the new digital products. So early on in our transformation journey, I proactively included our data and analytics, or DNA team, to not only arm us from the get-go with data to make early decisions, but also to build the DNA capability as we went rather than after the fact. This approach gave our team an opportunity to experiment and play with data early on, which helped us get the requirements right out of the gate. With new data coming in from various sources in our digital model, the key challenge here was creating a unified and quantifiable data picture on our users, from a lead discovering and registering for our freemium products to a customer buying multiple products, making in-app purchases, and requesting user support. We also wanted to be ready for future technology innovations. So we architected our tech stack as a plug-and-play model around our data, where we leveraged reusable containers of code and APIs so that when it came to modernize again, we could be more nimble on switching out technology components and still retain a full centralized data story. Now, getting the digital team to use the data in their decisions came with its own adoption risks. To mitigate these, I asked the DNA team to present options on the kinds of metrics product managers could request in the personal dashboards I had them make. Having my product managers invested in the process in creating their own dashboards rather than handing over turnkey dashboards really made them feel like they owned it. It also got them to critically think about how the data would plug into improving their products. And to encourage data-driven decisions, every quarter when we updated our roadmap, I only approved feature requests if my product managers brought a valid data insight to support it. And if they didn't have the data, they didn't get their feature. Simple. This form of governance and culture was very effective to garner adoption. After making these 6 critical changes, we launched 8 digital products, including an award-winning website, giving IBD one of its most profitable years in its 33-year history, as was published by the Global Newswire. At the end of the transformation, we increased our revenue per subscriber by 25%, and we raised unique visitors by 200%, and eliminated nearly $1 million in back-end operational costs. IBD now stands alongside Wall Street and Barron's as the go-to brand for investors. To hear another transformation story about revolutionizing the media landscape from broadcast to streaming, watch my M&A Career Stories video.